lives, and this coronavirus as well. You know, all this crazy stuff. You know, it's not going to be the same no more. Even if we go back to the stores opening up, you know, and people going back to big crowds, it's not going to be the same because there's some people that has lost. You know, there's some people that has lost their loved ones. And you know, and they're never going to get them back no more.
They won't. And that's what we gotta take. That's where I go back to my personal life. That we have to take life serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we have to become better. You know what I'm saying? Transition into a better you. You know what I'm saying? Become better, become greater. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay where you're at because
you never know
someone behind you that wish they had what you have right now, the opportunity you have. You know, just like you said, this year is going down in the books. You know what I'm saying? This year is going down.
Yeah, we're going to tell our kids. Yeah, I lived that. Our kids are going to say we lived that. Yeah. We actually experienced that.
And it's crazy. It's crazy, but normal it will never be, but history it will always. But we're the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we choose to live in this rut, living in our minds, like, this is it for us. You know what I'm saying? And not build over this block. You know what I'm saying? Like, let this block lay on us instead of us laying on the block, laying down the block.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta choose to build from this. We gotta become better people from this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
And I feel like this season that we're in, like, it's changing people so much. And I feel like the people that cling to a bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying, are so down now. You know what I mean? But I feel like people that are always in a rush are finally really discovering who they are and family values and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I actually heard there was a guy, he was talking, it was a preacher guy, he was saying that, you know, all these big mega churches, you know, that had all these people and they're not able to get their people in their churches, like, they're going to, like, value more, you know, to opening those doors for the people, you know, because they never actually, you know, because nobody has ever experienced this. This is something new for everybody.
It's crazy, isn't it?
You know what I mean? Like, even when you go to churches, like, you can't, like, hug people like that no more. You gotta give them the elbow.
No, you gotta wear a mask.
You gotta wear a mask.
Like, it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
what do you think about the vaccine? What do you
the vaccine? You know what I'm saying? I really can't say too much in it because I ain't really searched too much in it. But, like, I feel like they shouldn't mandate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you, let's say you choose to do it, you know what I'm saying? I can't hold your free will from doing it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want them to say, hey, you must get this, you know? Like, I believe the vaccine is good. Maybe some other people that are willing to do it will better society, you know what I'm saying? Will better the air.
You know, because
slow it down.
We're saying that because, you know, we're like a little bit more healthier. We try to take care of it, and our immune system is a little bit stronger. But there's some people that their immune system is not strong.
That's where
you know, they have asthma, or they have, like, you know, breathing problems. You know what I mean? Like, this could probably actually help them out.
Yeah, because they won't go through the risk. But at the same time, the vaccine is just a guess. You know what I mean? Like, the flu is like, when they give you the flu shot, they're not giving you the actual flu for this season that's going to go around. They're just going through the millions of strands that there is, and they're just picking one out and giving it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a guess. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, why are you going to just guess on my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to live in chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to live in the plan, you know what I'm saying? Live off day-to-day base of where I lay it out. But things won't always go as planned, but...
Yeah, because right now, as we speaking right now, there's somebody in the hospital.
This is crazy.
You know, there's somebody in the hospital right now because they're dealing with the coronavirus.
And it's sad, you know what I mean? Which I can speak on the coronavirus because I experienced it. You know what I'm saying?
You actually had it, didn't you?
I had it, but thank the Lord. I mean, I'll say this. I can say thank God because
that was like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, like 3 months ago. I thank God for that though. You know,
how did it feel?
It was a terrible feeling. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I've got it. I had to experience that for certain areas in my life. You know what I'm saying? I had to examine.
So you feel like it happened for a reason?
Yeah, like this quarantine that I got the virus. I had to quarantine because I had to self-examine. That's where I'm at in the position I'm in now because where I'm self-examining. I'm not putting you on the bulletin board and saying what do I need to critique.
So when you had the virus, did you go outside or you stayed at home? Was you out in the stores buying?
Nah, I was home.
Did you actually listen to the rules?
I stayed home, you know. And not only that, I wouldn't want someone with a weaker immune system to get sick.
And that's the reason why I'm bringing that up is because a lot of people, they get the virus and they're positive, and they're out there like still at the store.
It's crazy.
You know, they
having fun.
they
shaking hands.
Like it's crazy, and then that's how the virus is spreading because they're not taking it as serious.
Yeah, I mean, I stayed home. It was the hardest 2 weeks of my life, you know, because I'm a person that's out and about. I'm always doing something. I'm always working or something. I'm always, staying out there. But like in the 2 weeks, it slowed me down. But I say it was good. It was a good thing for me to do it, Like it taught me to be better, you know what I'm saying, and to better myself, and to examine myself for one, like stop living in a fast pace.
Yeah.
But it was an experience, man. I would have wanted to get it, but I feel like the virus for me was more of a spiritual awakening
For yourself.
Yeah.
So you're basically a person that like stuff like that happen in your life. You don't feel like, I just caught it. You're the type of person that you're thinking about like, I got this for a reason. Why did I get it? Like, what am I going to learn from this? Or,
Examine.
God, if you're going to take me out of this, like, you're taking me out of this for a reason.
Take me out the world, to take me out.
You're I'm getting this, but I'm gonna learn from this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna evaluate myself in my life.
Sometimes I wonder how did I get it,
That's what I'm telling you.
Let's not talk about that, But yeah, let's
and we can talk about that. That there's some people that are around people that have the virus. They have the virus, but they don't catch the virus.
They don't catch the virus. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
But at the same time, it's basic stuff you're supposed to do, But
I know during that time I was drinking a lot of tea, bro.
Boy, you saw me.
Boy, I was drinking tea like crazy.
You were delivering like crazy.
I was doing delivery. I was drinking tea. I was drinking Pessimist. I was trying to keep my immune system like high.
I mean, I thank God that when I did get the virus, like I wasn't like unhealthy. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have a weak immune system just because of the products I drink. You know what I'm saying? Like I've taken care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I took care of the who I was and as a day-to-day person. But for me, like that again, I'll say that the virus was more of a slow it down, Alicio. You know what I'm saying? Think about your life and think about yourself. Examine yourself. Is this the path you want to take? And then that was my position. But other than that, you know what I mean? Like we had to build. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that we should shut everything down. You know what I'm saying? Like let's stop with the economy and let's stop life itself. You know what I'm saying? People should just stay home and live in fear. No, I say let's build from this. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the mask is to cover you. You know what I'm saying? Like the preacher said it one time. He said the mask is just to cover your voice, your freedom of speech. You know what I mean? They don't want you to talk. They don't want you to speak out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? They're closed. They're toning you out. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear you. I mean, and I feel like we should not live in that pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should still be ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We should still speak out.
Because me myself, I know when they people were getting, because it hit really hard in Sampson County, like
terrible.
Like, really hard.
It was a hot zone.
Like I'm telling you, like left and right, people were getting the virus. Left and right. I even thought about like, should they send the kids to school? But that's when they were like, we're about to start sending the kids to school. Like, man, should they actually send the kids to school with all this craziness? But like you said, if we was to think about it too much, we would stay in one spot and we would never come out, and we would be living in fear. Yeah,
and not only that, like it would slow us down. Like it would slow the mind. It would slow the body. You know what I'm saying? Your kids, my kids are better than us. You know what I'm saying? Their bloodstream is better than us because they're already born into an environment that we didn't born into. You know what I'm saying? We lived in a healthier earth when we were born. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as much as pollution as it was.
Yeah, but when we were back then, we used to play in the mud too.
Yeah,
we were playing in the mud.
We were able to play in the mud and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like
you be over there swimming in a little pond.
Man, I'll tell you, man.
Get inside, boy.
Man, we used to go in them ditches like a dolphin, boy.
We used to catch little tadpoles and put them in another side of the lake, the water.
It was funny, man. It was fun, man. Like it was like going back to being raised with so many brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't dope. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't dope. But like since there were so many of us, I feel like half of us grew in a certain area. era, and then we grew up in a certain era. You know what I mean? Like I can say like
Yeah, what are you? A 90s baby?
from 90s.
You're 90s. You're not 2000 baby.
Yeah, we're not 2000. We're 90s.
I'm a 80s baby.
I think the 90s babies are the best years. You know what I'm saying?
You think so? I think it's the 80s.
The 80s. I feel like they're they're far out there. You know, they were coming off the drugs from the 70s.
Nah, I never did that in my life.
But yeah, like I feel like the 90s was good years, man. We had good years.
It was a little bit more calmer. That's when everything started coming out with cell phones and stuff like that.
The 90s, you know, you had
computers at school,
the better music, the better economy, the better presidents. You know what I'm saying? It was better. You know what I'm saying?
It was different. It was different.
It was better. But you guys, I don't know. I worry about you guys sometimes. But this generation, like, if I can speak to anybody in the generation, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up basic morals. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't turn down home-based things. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and a lot of people are actually they're forgetting about that, man.
And
like back then, I remember when I was growing up. You know, mommy and daddy, when they would cook food or whatever, mommy would cook like this big old pot.
There's Thanksgiving every day.
We didn't have like sides, like, you know what I mean?
Just one time.
We didn't have sides like, you know, here's your chicken, here's your string beans, here's your beans, and blah, blah, blah. We didn't even know what it was, man. But, you know, but mommy, when she cooked one big old dish.
One dish.
One big dish together.
One big dish.
And,
it was amazing, man. Like, it was crazy.
But what I was going to say is that we used to all eat in the table. You know, daddy used to be like, hey, vengas a comer, come and eat.
I used to sneak out of there, man.
But everybody would be sitting right there at the table, boy.
I was smart though, man. I was always in the kitchen with mommy. Mm-hmm. Like I always found like myself with mommy in the kitchen, bro. Like I've learned, because I've learned that mommy.
So you know how to cook?
Yes, I love to cook.
Because mommy could cook.
Yeah, I love to cook. Like I always, because my mom, she wouldn't eat a plate when we were eating because she already be eating as she was cooking. You know what I'm saying? So I got that custom to eat when I'm cooking. I just go ahead and eat when I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying?
I do that too.
Yeah. You still eat a plate, boy. Yeah, slow down.
But you know, but what I was trying to tell you is that
the generation, man,
you know, back then when we were growing up, you know,
family oriented.
You actually sat down at a table, and even if it was 10, 12, I don't know how many kids, but they were just coming out. Everyone, even dogs came in there.
What's your name again?
Your neighbor. What's your name? You know, and you know, we all ate in the table, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody ate, you know, but nowadays, like, do you actually eat in the table with your loved ones?
We need another table. But yeah, we do sit down and eat, you know what I mean?
And that's what you were talking about, the custom. Actually keeping that custom, you know?
I feel like it's, if you don't keep certain things, it falls apart, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I want to do what's best for my kids to teach them just basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the basic stuff is gonna get you further, but like this generation now, you know, like they're way more advanced. You know what I mean? And you can be so advanced that you can forget where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Like what your grandparents left you. You know what I'm saying? What your parents try to leave you. You know what I'm saying? And like this generation is so advanced that they let go of certain things because they don't see it important.
That's what I'm saying, because they're letting it go little by little. You know, eventually, like I was listening to this guy who was talking about, he said, you know, it's our responsibility to teach our kids about God.
It's very,
you know what I'm saying?
Like
so
about that
you gotta tell your kids who God is,
mm-hmm.
because if you don't tell your kids who God is, guess what? Even if you know who He is, when He gets older, He's not gonna put it to his generation, and then little by little, they're not gonna be talking about God.
The thing is that if you don't put God in them now, like. If you don't put like faith about like anyone can believe in anything. You know, anyone can believe in their own faith. You know what I'm saying? Like
because nowadays you gotta be very careful what you believe.
But like I feel like faith is someone's hope. You know what I'm saying? Like and the world needs the hope. You know what I'm saying? People need hope. Like if you're a Catholic, that's your hope. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Buddhist, that's your hope. If you're a Muslim, that's your hope. But I mean, we can talk that on another subject. You know what I'm saying? What